Hello viewers, welcome to Ekam IAS Academy. So you might have guessed what is the topic of discussion for today, that is we are going to discuss about Bharat Ratna. So you might have come across so much of news articles in the newspaper and in the YouTube and different channels. But what is the thing we wanted to do is we wanted to give you maximum output from any video you watch. Okay, that is why we are trying to include the things which you don't know. Okay, the most unheard or unknown facts and other interesting facts which you can add to your preparation so that your job is getting simplified. That is the main intention behind this particular initiative, and we are going through this initiative daily. Okay, so you can see here today we are going to discuss so many facts which are not known, okay, and some other interesting facts related to Bharat Ratna which are not normally seen in any articles we are covered here. Okay, so we will be discussing those things, and you know why we are discussing, because yesterday itself, okay, we got again 3 more awardees for Bharat Ratna. So you can see here former Prime Minister of India Charan Singh, and we have former Prime Minister again PV Narasimha Rao sir, and we have here MS Swaminathan sir. Okay, so we have these 3 persons are also awarded with Bharat Ratna. So, and you have, if you have remembered previously, all in this same year we have already 2 more awardees. Okay, you can see here we have Karpurji Thakur, okay, and we also have LK Advani. For him, or for these 2 persons also in the same year it was awarded Bharat Ratna. That means this year it is a record for 5 members it was awarded. And you know there are some rules that it should not be given for more than 3 members. Then how they are awarded for 5 members? All these are the things which you are going to see, and we are also going to see the list of recipients and the youngest and the oldest one, and who have received like different awards won by different persons, and like in the contributions among these members also different contributions done by them and different awards done by received by them, you can say. And interestingly, we are going to see the awards won by our Indian Prime Minister from different countries, that is of having the rank highest civilian award in their countries. So that is one value addition we are going to give as part of this video. Stay tuned till the end. So without any further delay, let's start. Why is the news? We have seen Bharat Ratna. We'll see what are the contributions of these persons, what are the other interesting facts related to Bharat Ratna, and other highest civilian awards won by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi from 2014 onwards till 2023. We are going to look into these from various countries at the end. Okay, so stay tuned. So this forms part of GS2 polity. Okay, so first thing is, you know, 3 members yesterday were awarded with Bharat Ratna. So we'll see individually. Before that, we need to know what is Bharat Ratna. You know, Bharat Ratna itself is the meaning of the word Jewel of India. That means the highest civilian award we given in India. So you should know for whom they will be awarded and what are the things that will be, or in which particular categories this award can be included or it can be awarded, or for who will recommend the names of these persons, and is there any monetary grant that will be awarded. All these are the things which we will know at the basic level, right? So this is a highest civilian award. You know, inclusive criteria means here for the awardees, okay, so there is no such restriction that from such particular field they should be, or they should belong to some particular religion or caste. So irrespective of any discrimination, anyone can be awarded with Bharat Ratna. And interesting, you should know it is not only confined to Indian citizens, okay, so it is even given for foreigners. We'll know at the end. Okay, so interesting facts about this. And initially this award was instituted in 1954 itself. Okay, so during the first presidency, that is Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So when he was the first president, he gave this award for the first time to 3 persons. Okay, we'll see those persons all details later. Then you should know, in the beginning, there was only given to the persons who are alive. Okay, there is no posthumous granting of this award. But later, right from 1956 or something, okay, so we started giving this particular award, and later on, it was even awarded posthumously. So we'll see how many persons have received this award posthumously till now, and we'll also see who is the first recipient of this award posthumously. All these things we'll know. Okay, and is there any controversy? That means, is there any issue like if the award is given once and or announced once and later it was taken back? Okay, so such issues, is there any such controversy with respect to Bharat Ratna? All those also we are going to look at the end. Stay tuned. So here you can see posthumous awards also. Originally it is not permitted, but right from 1955, okay, next year after granting this award, it was allowed even to be given posthumously. Then you can see exceptional service. For exceptional service means, so initially science, arts, literature was given, okay, so in 1954, but in 2011 itself, recognition for this public service, it was expanded, okay, means in any public service. Okay, this field was added later on. Then you can see who recommends this. It is the Prime Minister who will recommend to the President, and there is no requirement of any formal recommendation. Okay, generally they can recommend it. It can be granted by the President of India. Okay, so then you can see limitations. Is there any limitation? Means yes, in a maximum in a year, maximum of 3 persons only can be awarded with Bharat Ratna. But here this time it has exceeded even that number, right? So we have given this time for 5 members. Okay, but you have to see, out of these 5, 4 were awarded posthumously. That means only 1 person was given Bharat Ratna alive. So there is no breach of this particular annual cap. Okay, and with respect to award components, what will be given as part of the award? Means recognition. That means a medal type of thing will be given, sanad you call, or the certificate will be given in the name of the President of India, and the medallion will be given. But you have to remember is there won't be any monetary grant, means no money will be given. Okay, so we'll know what are the features of these later, but initially we'll know about these 3 persons. Okay, how they have contributed to Indian public service. Okay, so you can see first one is PV Narasimha Rao sir. Okay, this person, he belongs to the state of Telangana, and he worked as the Chief Minister of United Andhra Pradesh also, and he is considered as the architect of Indian reforms. You know very well, right? Because during his tenure we have the landmark economic reforms which have increased the Indian economic growth tremendously. So there is a lot of change that happened in the Indian economy. So from being a partially closed economy to open up the economy, so that is all happened because of PV Narasimha Rao's tenure. And at that time we have the finance minister, another Prime Minister of India, that is Manmohan Singh, interestingly. Okay, so because of these 2 former prime ministers, our Indian economy has opened up and we have achieved a very good growth, economic growth. Okay, so he is the 9th former Prime Minister of India during this period 1991 to 1996. So many events are associated with his tenure. Okay, like even Babri Masjid demolition, and we have different things like the 73rd and 74th Amendment Acts were passed. Act East policy, what we are following in the present times, that was previously Look East policy, that was also launched during this term of the Narasimha Rao sir only, and he is also credited to be considered as architect of economic liberation in 1990s. That is what we mean as LPG reforms. Okay, then you can see he adopted the policies that have opened the Indian economy, dismantling the license and permit raj system. Okay, so because of this license and permit raj system, there is no liberal economy. But with LPG, liberalization happened and the economy become more free to operate. Okay, so the private have a lot of domain to operate freely, so without any much burden from the government. And his visionary also led to increase this particular foreign investments. Because of globalization of Indian economy, we started taking there is an inflow of FDIs and FPIs into Indian economy, which have increased the investment levels in the economy. So capital also has increased because of this. And you can see also he started the boosting ties with US and Israel. Okay, now we have good relations with US and Israel also. These happened during sir's tenure only, and we have this Act East policy which was also formulated. Act East policy, Northeast India also plays important role, and this is mainly to foster relations with Asian countries. A group of 10 Southeast Asian countries, right? Then unknown facts. Okay, so these are the things which you don't know. Here we have collected some facts. You can see he is considered as the pioneer of inclusive growth, because if you have remembered, this concept of inclusive growth started during mainly his tenure only, and we have during 11th and 12th 5-year plan, this concept of inclusive growth was even included in the goal of that 11th and 12th 5-year plans. Then he was considered as converting this Ayodhya into Union territory. You might have not come across this particular fact. So at that point of time, during PV Narasimha Rao sir's tenure, there is a demolition of Babri Masjid, and there are so many communal rights are taking place. So at that point of time, as a Prime Minister, he thought of making Ayodhya into a union territory, like a Vatican city type of thing. Okay, so this is one unheard fact or unknown fact about him. But later he has withdrawn his decision back. Okay, you can say this. And Atal Bihari Vajpayee, another former Prime Minister, he called Narasimha Rao sir as the true father of India's nuclear program. Another important unheard fact about this is, India has conducted 2 times nuclear tests. That is Pokhran 1 and Pokhran 2. Pokhran 1 happened during Indira Gandhi's tenure in 1970s. Okay, later in second Pokhran, again that happened during Vajpayee's tenure in 1998. But this was actually scheduled to be held during this PV Narasimha Rao sir's tenure in 1995 itself. But like we don't know what is the reason, but it came to the US also came to know about this particular thing before the launch itself, and they started consulting India that whether you're going for nuclear launch again on all these things. Because of that, we have temporarily halted the conducting of Pokhran test. Otherwise, Pokhran 2 used to be conducted, or it has to be conducted during PV Narasimha Rao's first tenure only. Okay, and we have named it as Operation Smiling Buddha. That is why we call May 11th as National Technological Day in India. Okay, right, the reason. And the man behind this Pokhran 2 is again the former president of India, that is like APJ Abdul Kalam. Okay, so these are some unheard facts and unknown facts about. Then we have 73rd and 74th constitutional amendments also brought during PV Narasimha Rao sir's tenure. Okay, so these are the things which have democratically decentralized our governance, and we have local bodies also established with this 73rd and 74th constitutional amendments. Then another person we have who have been awarded with Bharat Ratna is Chaudhary Charan Singh, a staunch advocate for farmers' rights. Okay, he's so famous for his contributions towards farmers. Okay, so he is a person from UP, 5th Prime Minister of India. Okay, so Chaudhary Charan Singh, he was the Prime Minister between 1979 to 1980. Interestingly, only for 160 to 170 days tenure only, he was the Prime Minister of India. And he was also conferred with Bharat Ratna mainly because of his contributions to farmers. So he even served as Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. So interestingly, both the former Prime Ministers who were awarded Bharat Ratna yesterday, they both worked as Chief Ministers of different states, okay, before becoming the Prime Ministers. And the current Prime Minister also has worked as Chief Minister of another state, okay. So these are the things which you have to correlate. Then even with respect to national level also, he worked as Finance Minister and Home Minister at the national level also. Then you can see he is remembered as the champion of farmers' rights, okay. Then you can see here, he was also instrumental in implementing several pioneering initiatives in agriculture reforms and farmer prosperity. And his birthday is celebrated as Kisan Divas or National Farmers Day, that is December 23rd. Okay, and his dedicated efforts were there for ensuring fair prices. We have MSP, fair remunerative prices and all, timely loan waivers, and also income security. Through his policy decisions and these things, he have ensured that these things are conveyed to or it were given to the farmers. Okay, so farmers can have prosperity all around. So this is the main contribution of Chaudhary Charan Singh. Then we have unknown facts. Okay, he is also a member of Constituent Assembly. Most of the students doesn't know this fact. He is also the member of Constituent Assembly which framed Indian Constitution, and he served as Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh and Deputy Prime Minister of India under Indira Gandhi's tenure. Okay, then we have during the collapse of Indira Gandhi's tenure in 1979, he headed a minority government. Minority government means which doesn't enjoy absolute majority, but instead, in lack of another option, they'll ask this minority government to run. But it only survived for few months, as I told you, only for 160 to 170 days in power. Then MS Swaminathan. So MS Swaminathan, he is considered as father of Green Revolution in India, and recently only India and Indians have lost him. So he is a renowned agriculture scientist, and he is the pioneer behind this Green Revolution. In 1960s there is a lot of food crisis that happened, and we are importing rice from US also. So in that situation, he is the person who started this concept of high yield variety seeds, and he brought this concept of irrigation, all these practices which have flourished in Indian food grains. And also India was made from an importer to self-sufficient country. Okay, that is what the main contribution of MS Swaminathan sir with respect to agriculture. And you can see here high yielding varieties, modern irrigation, and optimal use of fertilizers. Okay, so and he was also famous because of introduction of Kalyan Sona. This is one famous thing about MS Swaminathan sir. This is a wheat variety. This was introduced during his period as part of Green Revolution. Then MS Swaminathan was also appointed as like you can say Director General of Indian Council of Agriculture Research. This is an autonomous research organization under Ministry of Agriculture, and you will hear so many policy decisions or initiatives taken by ICAR in the news. And he also is the first Asian Director General of International Rice Research Institute, which is based in Philippines. So he headed this in 1982. So he is the first Asian director. Okay, so this is what you have to focus on. And he became the president and second vice president of International Union for Conservation of Nature. You might have come across IUCN in different environmental subjects, right? So IUCN is an NGO, but still it is contributing a lot for environmental conservation. He served as a president from Indian side, and he was awarded with world's first food prize in 1987. This is what another again important achievement of Sir M.S. Swaminathan sir. And you can say he also played an important role in establishing this ICRISAT. You know where is ICRISAT headquartered? It is there in Hyderabad itself. Okay, so he played an important role in establishing this institution also. And Swaminathan sir also co-chaired United Nations Millennium Project for Hunger Elimination from 2002 to 2005. This is another important notable thing. And he also has chaired the National Commission on Farmers 2004. Okay, so with respect to this, he have made some recommendations like implementing MSP and all those. You have to study those from mains perspective. Then he was nominated to Rajya Sabha by then former President Abdul Kalam. So he served from 2007 to 2013. He was also a former Rajya Sabha member. Then what are his recognitions? Means what are the awards he received? So in 1961, Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award. This is the highest award in the terms of science and technology in India. And you can see in 1971, Raman Magsaysay Award. This is awarded by Philippines government, normally for human excellence. Then 1986, Albert Einstein World Science Award. 1987, First World Food Prize Award. This is the first recipient. Okay, so you have to focus on. 1991, Tyler Prize for Environmental Achievement, and he was also awarded with highest civilian awards in terms of food from different countries, like you can say from Philippines, from France, and we have from Netherlands, and also we have from Cambodia. So these are the other countries which also have recognized his efforts and awarded with the highest order of awards. Then he was also awarded with Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan before conferring Bharat Ratna yesterday. And you know, Lal Bahadur Shastri National Award and Indira Gandhi Prize was also awarded to M.S. Swaminathan sir. So these are his recognitions. Then from 2014 to 24, okay, so who are the persons who were awarded with Bharat Ratna? Means you can see here Madan Mohan Malavya. You know, he was also the person who is one of the Congress member, and you know, he is also associated with Banaras Hindu University. Okay, so later, you know, this person in the recent times, Karpurji Thakur, the former Bihar Chief Minister, a social reformer also, he was awarded recently. And you have another person, he is Nanaji Deshmukh, a social activist. Again, we have L.K. Advani, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, former, L.K. Advani is the former 7th Deputy Prime Minister of India, notably. And you know, Atal Bihari Vajpayee sir, he is also famous Indian Prime Minister. And you have Pranab Mukherjee, former President of India, and you have here another person, he is a musician, I think. Then we have Swaminathan, we have P.V. Narasimha Rao sir, and also we have Charan Singh. So these are the famous personalities who were awarded, okay, so with Bharat Ratna in the recent times, okay, last 10 years you can see. Then if you see the medal of Bharat Ratna, it will be appearing like a people leaf, okay, so here will be the sun along with the pyre. You can see here it is the national emblem on the other side and Satyameva Jayate written, okay. So these are written in Devanagari script, okay. And another thing, these Bharat Ratna medals, they were minted in Indian Mint at Calcutta, and almost if you see this box itself, it will cost around 2.7 lakhs to make it. Okay, that is the cost they will incur. It is totally made up of bronze. This is an interesting thing you have to know. And what are the benefits? If any person is awarded with Bharat Ratna alive, okay, so then what are the benefits they generally enjoy? Means declaration as a state guest while traveling within India. Means normally if you have any time observed near toll plazas and all, so for whom toll exemption will be there, means even Bharat Ratna recipients is also written. That is what you have to observe, okay. So it, like a state guest, he can travel within India with some respect and protocols. And awardee is also entitled for diplomatic passport. Means here maroon colored passport will be given. This is different from what we have, the normal passport. And they're placed at the order of 7A in the table of precedence. You know, Ministry of Home Affairs will issue a order of precedence, and they're placed at 7A, even above the rank of chief ministers. Okay, they're placed, Bharat Ratna recipients. Then so we are knowing about the interesting facts here. You can see first recipients, 3 members: Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, first Vice President of India; Sir C.V. Raman, first Nobel Prize winner from physics in India; Chakravarti Rajagopalachari, so the first and last Indian Governor General. So we have, so these 3 persons were awarded in 1954, and interestingly these 3 members are also from Tamil Nadu. Okay, then the 50th recipient is L.K. Advani sir, okay. So you know, and who is the oldest one and youngest one, okay. So here the answer is oldest person is D.K. Karve. If you have remembered about social religious reform movements, he is the person who have contributed for women's rights, child rights and all. So this person was awarded, and when he got this award, he is celebrating 100th birthday at that point of time. So he is the oldest person till now, and Advani sir also is in his 98 years, so he may also become the oldest one. Let's expect that. Then youngest one is Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, he is the youngest one and only sports person to receive this award. And who is the first one to receive posthumously? It is Lal Bahadur Shastri sir, who is the former Indian Prime Minister. Okay, so in 1966 he was awarded with Bharat Ratna posthumously, means after death. Okay, as I told you, 1955 only they started. Then who are the foreigners received? Two foreigners received, that is one Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, who is considered as Badshah Khan or Frontier Gandhi, and another person is Nelson Mandela. Okay, so these are the two foreigners till now who have received Bharat Ratna. And interestingly, another naturalized citizen, that is Mother Teresa, she also was awarded, okay, with Bharat Ratna. Then only in 1999 there is an exception. 4 members were awarded. Those are Jayaprakash Narayan, Amartya Sen, Gopinath Bardolai and Ravi Shankar. He is a musician. So these are the persons who were awarded with Bharat Ratna in the same year. 4 awards were given, and till date, including these 5 awards in 2024, 20 awards were given posthumously. Okay, so this is what you can remember. Then we'll see who are the Nobel Prize and Bharat Ratna both awardees from India. So these are the 3 persons till date: C.V. Raman, Mother Teresa and Amartya Sen. Okay, so you know he was awarded in physics, this is in peace, and you have in economics. Okay, so these are the 3 persons who were awarded with both Nobel and Bharat Ratna. This is again another fact you have to keep in mind. Then who are the prime ministers to receive this? Our Indian first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, second Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri, only female Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, then Rajiv Gandhi, Morarji Desai, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, P.V. Narasimha Rao and Charan Singh. So these are the persons, 8 members have received this Bharat Ratna award from the Prime Ministers. You can say presidents then: Rajendra Prasad, first president; Zakir Hussain, third and first Muslim president of India and first president to die in office; V.V. Giri, we have APJ Abdul Kalam, we have, and Pranab Mukherjee. These are the 5 members. These are the 5 members who received, the 5 presidents of India who received this award. Okay, then what are the controversies surrounding this? So you can see in 1992, Government of India has announced this Bharat Ratna award for our Indian freedom fighter, who we famously call as Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. But what happened is, later some persons have filed a case in Supreme Court saying that there is controversy surrounding the death. Okay, this award was given posthumously, so they did not agree that whether we don't know whether this person is alive or he died. So because of that, you cannot award it posthumously. So then it went to Supreme Court, and Supreme Court asked to take back this award, and even the family members of Subhash Chandra Bose, because of uncertainty of death, they did not accept this award. So after announcing, this is the only situation where the award was taken back. Okay, this is another interesting thing which you don't come across. Then other highest civilian awards conferred to the Indian Prime Minister, you can see Order of Abdul Aziz Al Saud. This was given by Saudi Arabian government in 2016. You can see Order of Ghazi Amir Mahnullah Khan, this is in Afghanistan award. In you have Palestine award given in Palestine 2018, 2019 Order of Zaid UAE government, Saint Andrew award Russia. You can see Distinguished Rule of Nishan Ishuddin, this was given by Maldives, and you have Hamad Order award of Renaissance given by Bahrain. Then you have Order of Dragon King Bhutan, Order of Fiji by Fiji government itself, Order of Longuhu Papua New Guinea, and this is a country with world's highest number of languages. Then Order of Nile Egypt, or Legion of Honor France. Okay, so during their Independence Day they have given this award, and Order of Honor Greece. So these are the order of highest civilian awards which our current Indian Prime Minister Modi ji have received. Okay, this is another important value addition to your preparation. Now let's see the practice question. You can see the practice question is, which famous personality was posthumously awarded with Bharat Ratna in 1991? Among the 4 persons given, you have to choose the answer and answer in the comment section. As we have come to the end of the video, here we have discussed about Bharat Ratna awardees, what are their contributions, and we have seen many more interesting facts like the Prime Ministers to receive Bharat Ratna, who are the recipients of both Nobel Prize and Bharat Ratna from India. And also we have seen the highest honor awards given to the Indian Prime Minister from different countries. So I think this have added to your preparation. Thank you.